Good afternoon and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2015 HSV Clubsport LSA sedan this afternoon. Starting off at the front of the car, as you can see, finished in metallic black. We've got our distinct HSV emblem there at the front. Daytime running lamps, as you can see, illustrated because we've got the vehicle running. It does also have front parking sensors as well. It does also have the much brighter headlights. Coming around to the side of the car now, fitted with our genuine HSV alloy wheels, no scratches on that front wheel. We've got our HSV Brembo brakes as well, running relatively brand new tyres, and they are Continentals, so bear in mind you're going to get usually on average 60 to 70,000 Ks out of those particular tyres. Colour-coded exterior mirror. Being proximity keys, our access to the car is by touching on any button on any of the four doors, as long as the keys are within proximity to the car. Our Clubsport badging down at the base of our left-hand rear door, and then once again at the rear here, no scratches on that right-hand rear alloy wheel either. As we move around to the rear of the car now, a few things to look at here. We've got our lip spoiler on our boot lid, our LSA supercharged badging. It's an R8 as well, of course. And then of course that distinct exhaust sound as well. The clear tail lights just set it off. Of course, we've always got our HSV I Just Want One badging on the car. And as we move around to the left-hand side, consistent in the way it appears as well. Once again, no scratches on our left-hand rear alloy. No real marks I can see anywhere on the paintwork as well. And then last but not least, not a scratch on that left-hand front alloy either. So the overall exterior condition of this car, as you'd expect for a HSV R8 Clubsport, previous owner of this would have looked after it like a baby. The really important thing when I get to the front of one of these, and they do get me excited, underneath the bonnet there, our 6.2 litre supercharged motor, 400 kilowatts of power, 671 newton metres of torque, and delivering 15 litres combined per 100 Ks. If you're contemplating investing in one of these, fuel consumption means nothing because you've just got plenty of power at your hands. Individual build numbers on all of these cars, and this was build number 193 in the run of that particular year. Okay, so back around at the rear of the LSA now, and something my cameraman pointed out. Obviously at some stage it's had generic number plates, so that's probably just a minor little scratch from the original number plate. But we prefer to have the black slim lines on, which suit the car being black as well. They don't run a spare wheel, these cars, but you've got a really generous cargo area there, and then our little cargo net as well, just to store any groceries or something that don't roll around in the back of the car. So here we are inside the LSA Clubsport now. We'll run through all of the features of the car, most importantly paying attention to how well it presents. Only done 31,000 kilometres this car. On our driver's armrest, all of our power window switches and our exterior mirror controls. We've also got a manual button down the bottom to release our boot lid, which we utilised earlier because we've got the car running. Lock and unlock buttons on both of the front doors, just for a bit of extra security. Auto headlights standard in this model. A little knob there to brighten our dashboard and our display on our multi-function screen. Does also have the heads-up display, so you can see your speed in the actual windscreen itself. Good function, you never need to take your eyes off the road. It is a height and reach adjustable steering wheel, so telescopic in its operation. Set it up where you're nice and comfortable, you can see all your dials. We do have paddles on the back of the steering wheel here, so if we want to drive the car in manual mode, which you probably would in this car, you utilise the gear changes by the paddles themselves. On our right hand side of our steering wheel, all of our audio and Bluetooth controls. Then on our left hand side we've got all of our cruise control settings, lane departure warning, forward collision mitigation warning as well. Moving into the centre screen now, and there's a fair bit of information in here. Being the LSA, you can actually go into enhanced driver interface, and it does. Okay, in this model it doesn't have it, so most models do, but for some reason this particular one doesn't. We've got satellite navigation from factory, our reverse camera as I mentioned earlier, and an extremely clear picture there. It'd probably be a little bit clearer if we just wipe the lens of the camera as well. And then all of our master controls for our audio system. It is a Bose sound system, so it's one of the highest quality sound systems you can get. When your Bluetooth is hooked up, it will also support audio streaming through your phone. Climate control dual zone air conditioning as well, which we've got set to auto at the moment. 12 volt outlet below there, and then a little storage compartment there as well. As I mentioned, we can just drive the car as a normal automatic. When we bring it across into this sports mode here, that's when it enables us to change through the gears manually. We do also have a driver mode. So we've got 3 modes that we can set this car in. We can set it in touring mode, which is just your standard, move it to sports mode if we wish, or if we want to go to the last extent, we can move it to performance mode, and basically it alters the magnetic ride control. We've got reverse park assist here on our left hand side. Also we can turn our reverse park sensors off if we wish, and then on our right hand side, electric park brake as well. In the middle of our driver mode button, there is also a traction control button as well. In this car, you probably don't want to turn the traction control button off, and if you do, I reckon I know what you're going to be getting up to. Cup holders behind that, good storage compartment in the back here, and as you can see, we've got our auxiliary and another 12 volt outlet. You notice the little cavities there for the cords of any devices you might have plugged in, just to prevent them getting damaged as well. Now we'll just move around the interior of the car now, have a good look at the condition of the leather. As you would expect, being 31,000 Ks, certainly not a lot of wear in this car as well. So, you know, it's probably one of the more attractive looking cars I've seen in quite some time. All of our HSV factory car mats as well. And it does have 6 airbags, so front, side and curtain airbags. And you know, all of your occupants will be extremely safe. Last thing we'll do while we're inside the car is just go to the service history, have a little bit of a look at that now. So it was originally owned by a company in North Geelong, and I would certainly expect that one of the staff wouldn't have got to drive it. It probably would have been the owner of the business. And as you can see, all services that have been required so far have been carried out at the correct intervals. First registered on the 21st of the 10th, 2016. So you've got just over a year or just on a year's new car warranty to run on this car as well. So I hope this has given you a really good idea of the quality of our 2015 HSV Clubsport LSA supercharged 6.2, 400 kilowatts of power, 671 Newton meters of torque, 15 litres combined per 100 Ks, 5-star ANCAP safety rating, only 30,000 Ks. As I mentioned, we've still got about a year's new car warranty to run, and a car like this, it's worth making the investment of taking advantage of our 5-year premium mechanical protection plan as well to get that extra 5 years protection. $2,500 per claim with unlimited claims during the term of those 5 years. Fixed price intermediate servicing, free loan car available, 10 years platinum roadside assistance as well. You'll also get the video of that, and make sure you have a chat to one of our staff further about it when you give us a call on 9907 0555.